Hello students. Today we'll be discussing another important topic under the process validation is qualification, scope, frequency and importance. Qualification refers to the activities undertaken to demonstrate that utilities and equipments are suitable for their intended use and will perform properly. So it is the action of proving that any equipment or process works correctly and consistently and produces the expected result. So qualification will always tell us and prove that the equipment or the process are working correctly and consistently and will produce the expected results. So it can be defined as the action of proving and documenting that the equipment or ancillary systems are properly installed, work correctly and actually lead to the expected results. Though qualification is the part of validation process, but individual qualification steps alone do not constitute the process validation. So though it is the part of validation, but individual steps that we'll be discussing in qualification will not constitute the process validation. Qualification of analytical instrumentation is essential for accurate and precise measurement of the analytical data. If the instrumentation is not qualified, ensuring that the results indicated are trustworthy, all other work based upon the use of the instrumentation would be a suspect. Since our research work will always depend upon the results of any analytical instrument, and if the results are under suspect, so the whole process would be under suspect. So therefore qualification is important. So qualification of an instrument is not a single continuous process, but instead results of many discrete activities. So it is not a single process, it is the combination of various activities that we'll be discussing further. So phases of qualification. Most pharmaceutical industries use digital instruments that have higher accuracy and precision. The instrument qualification has become an important part of pharmaceutical CGMP and is a critical stage to ensure high quality products. Analytical instrument qualification involves phases that can be categorized below. Design qualification, installation qualification, operational qualification and performance qualification. So first, design qualification. It includes activities that define the design element of the instrument, such as functional and operational specification as well as vendor selection criteria if any. DQ can be performed by manufacturers, developers or even end users. It is the documented verification that the proposed design of the facility, system or equipment is suitable for the intended purpose. So design qualification largely intends on the design of any facility or the system or the equipments and its suitability to the intended purpose. Design qualification should be performed when new equipment is being purchased or when existing equipment is being used for a new application. So it has to be performed when we purchased a new instrument or when we use a same instrument for any new application. So DQ serves as a precursor to defining the equipment installation and operational qualification protocols. The purpose is to ensure that all requirements for the final system have been correctly defined at the start only. Next is installation qualification. It comprises all activities during the installation of the instrument. It checks whether the environment where it is installed is suitable for that particular instrument or not. So it is a documented evidence that premises, supporting utilities and equipment have been built and installed in compliance with design specifications. It also verifies that the equipment has been installed in accordance with manufacturer's recommendation in proper manner and placed in an environment suitable for its intended purpose. It also involves the coordinate efforts of vendor, operating department and the project management team. Installation qualification. The purpose of installation qualification is to check the installation environment or the site, confirms equipment specification and verifies the condition of the installed equipment, and also to ensure that all aspects, that is the static attributes of the facilities or the equipment, are installed correctly and comply with the original design of the equipment. In IQ, we connect each unit, especially the electrical plant, the flow line system, and then confirm that the connections are correct as a part of installation qualification. Next is operational qualification. It involves collecting data evidence showing that the installed instrument's performance in the chosen environment will be according to the criteria specified in the operational specification. So it is proving that the performance of the installed equipment is proper as per the specification. It refers to establishing by objective evidence process control limits and action levels which result in the product that have all predetermined requirements. So operational qualification is the process of demonstrating that an instrument will function according to its operational specification in the selected environment. So it is very important that when we do the installation qualification in a specific environment, so operational qualification will be demonstrating that it will function in accordance with the specification, especially in the selected environment. The purpose is to ensure that all the dynamic attributes comply with the original design. Prior to implementing OQ, check the system configuration, determine the items to be evaluated and record them in OQ record and, and have them approved from the authorities. Last is performance qualification. After IQ and OQ have been performed, the instrument's continued stability for its intended use is proved through performance qualification. So performance qualification requires measuring if the instrument is performing its intended purpose against the activities documented in PQ stage, which consist of maintenance, change control and calibration on regular basis. It refers to establishing by objective evidence that the process under anticipated conditions consistently produce a product which meets all the predetermined requirements. So it is establishing again objective evidence that the process under anticipated condition or an environment will consistently produce the products that will always meet the predetermined requirement. PQ should always be performed under conditions that are similar to routine sample analysis. So it is done as we do the routine and sample analysis. PQ should be performed on daily basis or whenever the equipment is being used. PQ considerations therefore includes actual product and process parameters and procedures established in OQ, acceptability of the product, assurance of the process capability as established in OQ, and process repeatability and long-term process stability. So performance, as the name suggests, performance qualification will always ensure that the performance at all the stages whenever the instrument is being used is performing to the desired level of performance. Requalification is again a part of performance qualification. That is nothing but modification to or relocation of the equipment should follow satisfactory review and authorization of documented change proposal through the change control procedure. This formal review should include consideration of requalification of the equipment. Minor changes or changes having no direct impact on final or in-process product quality should be handled through the documentation system of the preventive maintenance program. So requalification is only when we modify some system or when we change the location of the equipment from one place to another place. So we have to assure that changing the place have not changed the qualification process. So we have to requalify the equipment if there is certain modifications done or if they are being relocated. Last is the scope of performance qualification. Performance qualification represents the final qualification, including any requalification of the system and equipment that is being in use. Typically, the scope of performance qualification extends to include the following scenarios: new systems being delivered and operated for first time, existing system in use as a part of regular maintenance schedule, systems that have been modified to any degree, equipments or systems that have been used more than they normally would be. So above and over the normal use of the equipment, we have to perform the performance qualification. Lastly, after a system has been expanded in order to increase its capacity. So first we were using a tablet manufacturing machine whose capacity was 1 lakh tablets, and now we have increased its capacity to say 2 lakh tablets. So we have to perform the performance qualification. Last is the frequency of performing this qualification. The objective of PQ is to provide quality assurance that the system is capable of being subsequently validated. GMP and other such guidelines might not specify the frequency of performing PQ, so the schedule or the frequency we choose depends upon a lot of factors, but this will typically be one of the following parameter. We can perform it every day, we can perform it each time the instrument or equipment is used. We can perform it before, after, or even during a series of operations or other periodic schedules as may be needed by us. So today we have discussed what is qualification, what are the phases of qualification, that is DQ, IQ, OQ and PQ. We discussed each phases separately. We lastly discussed the scope of the qualification and the frequency of the qualification. Thank you.